Dasha Avatar Part 1 Matsya Avatar. Exhausted, Brahma stretched out and yawned. His day's work was over. The end of the current kalpa was imminent. As his eyelids drooped with sleep, without his knowledge, the Vedas slid out of his mouth. The Asura, Hayagrava, was alert. He thought, this is my chance. I must now concentrate with all my might, and the Vedas falling out of the Creator's mouth will enter mine. But Vishnu, the preserver, caught Hayagrava in the act. The Asura is absorbing the Vedas. They will be lost to the next kalpa. I must retrieve them. There are but a few days left for Pralaya, thought Vishnu. As he wondered what to do, he saw the royal sage, Satyavrata, a staunch devotee, offering water to the maids. Vishnu thought, I will take the form of a fish and retrieve the Vedas while doing a good turn to my devotee. He shall live through Pralaya to become the Manu of the 7th Manvantara of the next Kalpa. As Satyavrata scooped up the next handful of water, he saw a wee fish in his hands. He thought, what's this? A wee fish? Poor creature! How frightened it must be! I'll drop it back into the river. He was about to do so when the fish said, O kind king, do not throw me back into the water. Helpless as I am, other creatures of the river will soon eat me up. Satyavrata was moved. He said, don't fear, little one. I will certainly protect you. He put the fish into his kamandal and took it to his hermitage. That night, however, the fish grew and grew till it filled the whole kamandal. In the morning, when Satyavrata went to see if it was all right, the fish said, O king, this kamandalu is too small. Please find a more spacious vessel for me. Removing it from kamandalu, Satyavrata placed it in a large vessel of water. But within barely an hour, the fish said, O king, even this vessel is too small. I have sought your protection. You must find the living space for me. Satyavrata pushed the vessel to a large pond near the hermitage and tipped the fish into it. But in no time, the fish grew till it filled the whole pond. The fish said, O king, lead me to a lake, a deep, large one. I will die if I remain here. Satyavrata took the fish to a number of lakes, each larger than the previous one. But the fish said, I need more water, O king. You are bound to provide it. Exasperated, Satyavrata decided to leave it to the ocean. But when they got there, the fish said, O valiant king, do not leave me here and go. The gigantic creatures of the sea may eat me. Satyavrata now became suspicious. Satyavrata said, Who are you? I have neither seen him nor heard of a wonderful creature like you. In one day you have grown big enough to cover the largest of lakes. Could you be? You are Lord Narayana. Forgive me. And Satyavrata prostrated himself before the fish. He said, Hail to you, Supreme One. I know you assume different forms and come to earth for the good of all. But why have you come in this lowly form? The Lord looked lovingly at his devotee. He said, 7 days from now, all the 3 worlds will be submerged by the ocean, which will rise for the dissolution of the creation. At that time, a spacious boat sent by me will approach you. Meanwhile, you must collect all the herbs and seeds and animals you want for the next kalpa. Then, along with the Saptarishis, get into the boat and await me. Don't forget to bring Vasuki, king of the serpents, with you. And the fish set off its other mission. When Hayagrava saw the gigantic fish approach, he was filled with terror. He thought, but I must not open my mouth, lest I lose the Vedas. That was easier said than done. The fish soon put an end to him, and there the Vedas are said, I will restore them to Brahma as he wakes up from his slumber immediately before the next kalpa, said Lord Vishnu. 7 days later, Huge clouds gathered over the ocean. The rain poured down in torrents. The ocean began rising, and huge tidal waves began swallowing the earth. Meditate on the Lord. He has promised us deliverance, said Satyavata. As advised by the fish, Satyavata and the Saptarishis waited on the shores. Suddenly, they saw the fish approach them. It had a horn now and was golden in color. It lit up the darkening sky, reassuring the inmates of the boat. Fasten the vessel to my horn, using the Suki as a rope. Do not fear. Not one of you shall come to any harm, said the fish. While they sailed on that vast expanse of water, throughout that night of Brahma, Vishnu taught Satyavata and the Saptarishis the highest form of truth, which has come down to us as a collection of Puranic lore, called the Matsya Purana. Thus did the Vishnu save true devotees from dissolution so that they might carry divine knowledge to the next kalpa. Thanks for watching.